and off they go. They're racing. And getting a pretty good start out in the middle was Juman Al-Kir in a yellow-coloured jacket. Is one of the first ones to show, with Adamat Alamir in red colours up around the outside. Shibraya is close to the pace as well with Tameda. And as they head towards the first turn, Alamir is also smartly into stride. And as they head left-handed, it is Tameda and Alamir who are now the first two. Anfal chasing them closely over towards the inside running rails, with Al-Sharek not too far away. Shibraya is a little bit wider out. Next in running is Adamat Alamir. The others with a bit of work to do from where they are, headed off by Larin, who's towards the wide outside. But straightening up with, from here, a couple of furlongs left to go. Tameda up towards the outside of Alamir, and these two are hooking up in a good duel down the home run. They are 3 to 4 lengths away from Anfal in third, and then picking up is Larin down the outside. Into the closing stages they head, and it is Alamir who has got the advantage here. Still finishing off the race strongly in behind is Larin. Larin has moved into second place and is cutting back Alamir. Tameda has dropped to a one-pace third, going close home. Alamir is all out. Larin pressing over towards the inside. Larin might well have got there. And out they come. And Smeaton's Light has got a fairly good beginning. Third Kingdom likewise, and through along their inside, Msea is another showing good early toe with Tipperary Tiger. And over towards the rails is Rossmore Nation. Crossing over from a little bit wider out is Amarillo Gold, who's in headgear. That one is in company with Rovaniemi. Quantico is out wider on the track, and deeper still to Princeville. They're being followed through by Fast Start, who didn't really get one. And that one races in company with Alotabi as they leave the far straight behind them. Quite competitive up front. Third Kingdom in the red colours, Smeaton's Light in the orange and blue. Amarillo Gold a little wider out of those, and to the rails is Rossmore Nation. Rovaniemi is racing next in the striped jacket of blue and white, and then out deeper on the course is Quantico as they're making the journey back towards the entrance to the home run at around about 59 kilometres an hour, and Third Kingdom goes well. Third Kingdom straightens up and is going to be narrowly in front of Rossmore Nation as they start their run down the home straight. They've paired off from in third place, battling away Amarillo Gold. Racing into the closing stages, Rossmore Nation along the inside running rails. At the moment, just struggling to get to Third Kingdom, who responds well all the way to the line and ridden out towards the line. It is Third Kingdom proving too strong. Third Kingdom will win going away. Off and racing, breaking away with Batash Al-Khaladia beginning fairly well, and Jazam Athbar not too far away either as they race through the opening furlong or so, and Jalmod edges over towards the inside rails to show in front. So Jalmod it is, with now up towards the outside and racing prominently as well, Mutahed Al-Khaladia to narrowly strike the front, and Jarrah Al-Khaladia in the red colours is not too far behind them. They're being followed by Jazam Athbar, and then wider out is Umbab as they prepare to turn out of the back straight. Alpha Mega is heading the others off, is racing in advance of Agap Al-Khaladia as they're on the home turn, racing left-handed, and as they do so, up front it is Jalmod over towards the inside, with prominent as well towards the outer Jarrah Al-Khaladia. They are the leaders, with Sedik now making some eye-catching progress around them. Mutahed Al-Khaladia drops to fourth, and then looking to stay on is Jazam Athbar from a long way back. So turning back towards the entrance to the home straight, and as they do so, Sedik has moved through to take over and boots away by around about a length and a half to Jalmod in second. Jarrah Al-Khaladia is in behind those as they race on down the home straight and well into the concluding stages, and Sedik is coming away. Sedik by the best part of 4 or 5 lengths. Some good late headway from Al Hassas down the outside, And as they race into the closing stages, Tayal Mashnar also staying on strongly, but Sedik is going to come home by around about 4 or 5 lengths in the end. But now the starter's happy and he pushes the button. Damis is away sharply here in a dark green coloured jacket, with Ala Karim also racing close up. Onazar, a grey horse not too far off the pace now, just tucking in behind Killer Stife, who's also one of the front runners. Farhood is a little wider out, and that one racing in company with High Zoom. Al Wakad is right down along the inside and is racing just in front of Arandus as they cover early ground and run towards the end of the back straight. High Zoom has picked up the lead and moves away by around about a length or so to Ala Karim, who now runs in second spot. Killer Stife is deeper out on the track in company with Farhood, and then Al Wakad over towards the rails. Damis, who begun well, is now back into around about 6th or 7th place as they head left-handed around the home turn. Onazar is racing with that one, and the others being headed off by Moded up around the outside, and a couple of lengths break back to Karamal Anea and the others, but this leader goes well. Turning in them with around about 350 metres left ahead of them, and it is High Zoom zooming along by the best part of 3 to 4 lengths. Al Wakad down along the inside of Ala Karima, scrapping out second and third at the moment. That said, they're now closing as High Zoom, for the first time in the race, showing small signs of anxiety and is taken with less than 200 to run. Al Wakad, the dark jacket, over to the far side of Ala Karim. These are now the two battling out the finish. Al Wakad, the far side, is half a length in front to Ala Karim in second and is drawing a little further away near the line. Al Wakad beats Ala Karim. Starter lets them go, and Fari Alanea flies out of stall 1 and shows up prominently with Mabdana in a red coloured jacket, red headgear also well to the fore. Kadir is a little bit wider out and deeper still to Moe Doho, who's not too far away, and Izdajar gaining a good early position as well, also in red colours. That one keeps company with Akko Noof. Further down then to Kamek Kazel as they settle themselves down, and it is Fari Alanea who shows narrowly in front over Izdajar, who's now moved up into second position. Akko Noof is a bit wider out at running in at third, and they're being followed by Bint Always, who's just parked a little bit wider out as they head towards the turn. Kadir, in contrast, is over towards the inside, and Samu Abdul Rahman is with these. Over towards the inside, racing next is Salam Al Ayez as they're making the left-handed run back towards home. And Fari Alanea showing really good early speed here, got that really clean start and brings them back inside their final 600 metres with a 1.5 length lead. Izdajar is in second place, looks quite menacing. They are a few lengths away from Akko Noof, who's going to straighten up in at third as they now make the journey into the home straight. Samu Abdul Rahman is running on fairly well back in behind them, and very quickly Izdajar takes control. Just over a furlong to go. Izdajar, Abdullah Alofi shoot the best part of 5 or 6 lengths away, just hanging a little bit under pressure in second place. Ferreira Alanea, who looks to be getting tired, but with every stride this leader comes further and further away. Izdajar in the end is going to run out a most impressive winner. The only horse in the picture, Izdajar first, the rest nowhere. And they're off and racing. And Mandub Al Riyadh just edged a little right-handed on leaving the stalls. Al Frady was very slow to get going and trails the field early. Adat is away smartly and has 1.5 lengths in hand over Mandub Al Riyadh, who is now moving up into second place with Al Sharid not too far away. And then a little bit wider out is Inze in company with Nakrad Al Said as they race towards the end of the back straight. Parked a little wider is San Remo, and they're being followed at this stage as they continue their run going down the back by Nabe Al-Sad, who's on the very wide outside, as they shortly will be turning left-handed out of the far side. And as they do so, the lead is with Adat. Adat going strongly by just over a length to Mandub Al Riyadh, who races in second position. Inze over towards the inside of Nakra Al Said, not too far off the pace with Al Sharid. Al Sharid just about in third at the moment as they're coming around the home turn. San Remo is a little bit deeper out on the track, but now driven along. And Adat going well here under Abdullah Al Fayrouz and straightens up inside the final 300 metres, some 2 lengths clear over Mandub Al Riyadh, who's always been pursuing fairly closely but does have ground to make up. Al Sharid is back in third. Not much has really got into this race, and they've got to go some to get to Adat, who's into the final 200 metres, around about 3 lengths ahead now and is coming further away. It is Adat chased by Mandub Al Riyadh, with back in third Al Sharid. And going close home, it's going to be a win for Adat, enhancing this fine strike rate. Adat is the winner. They're off and running, and Maybury has broken pretty well and also showing up handily in the early stages. The white-faced Nordic Lights, and looking across from wider, Al Muraib is not too far away, and also Hearty, the green cap, the grey horse, now crossing over to show in front overall. Not too far off the speed in these early stages, Dream Biz, and over towards the inside as they cover early ground is Sabiqwa Mazouk, but up ahead it is Hearty. Hearty bringing them onto the course proper, just in front of Sabiqwa Mazouk, who's now in second, and they're being followed towards the outside in third position by Ibn Hadban, who's not too far off them either. Durrell, another who's on the speed, and they're being chased through in a blue-coloured jacket by Forgivable. Then a little bit wider out on the track as they continue their run going down the side. Leo Yundina in the yellow headgear and noseband. Rich King is with that one as they now make their progress on towards the end of the back straight. Taj Al Arous is well down the field at this point, and also gain line with a few more in front of them behind as they bear left-handed. And it is Hearty who shows in front to Sabiqwa Mazouk, who races in at second place. Forgivable is just up in behind them, with Maybury also improving as they're making the run left-handed back towards home. A couple of lengths off those to Nordic Lights and Ibn Hadban as they're now racing on into the home run with just about 300 metres of their journey remaining. Hearty striking for home here from in second place, Sabiqwa Mazouk, and up in between them Maybury now beginning a run. Forgivable is on the move as well, away to the left-hand side as they now make the run down the home straight, and Nordic Lights is following those. It is Maybury, the red jacket, over on the far side, who leads here in the hands of Nawaf Al-Mudiani. Giving chase down the centre of the track is Forgivable as they now race close home, and Forgivable begins to get on terms with Maybury. Ibn Hadban is also running home well down the wide outside and is timing the challenge to perfection. Ibn Hadban getting there. And they're off and racing. Star Horse just ducked a little bit right-handed on leaving the starting stalls. Didn't do Abu Alazem any great favours as they settle themselves down in the early stages, and Entahad races off fast here into a 3 or 4 length lead already from Murbik in second. Soros is quite nicely positioned, and Matching Socks not too far away. Then up towards the outside races the recovering Star Horse, who's in advance of Gabra. And over towards the inside, the grey Single Minded is racing with Bottle Rocket Man as they head towards the end of the back straight. Well down the field in the early stages is a Zelio, but now just looking to make up a place or two, with Spirit of Nguru a little bit wider out on the course. Well back is Al Mosga, and also towards the back end of the field, Sandura. So it's 58 kilometres an hour pace at the moment being set by Entihad, but Entihad has gone quickly. Can she keep going as they race with 300 metres left to travel? Second place on the outside and travelling up kindly, Soros, who's had a beautiful run into the race. Off the home turn, Matching Socks going with Soros as they now gang up on the long-time leader Entihad, who starts to wilt. And Soros takes it up from Matching Socks to the far side as they race into the closing stages. Star Horse is staying on well, a little bit wider out on the track as they now race down towards the winning line. Azelia also trying to come home, but racing into the closing stages, it is Soros out in front. Had a lovely toe into the race, was well positioned throughout by Alexis Marino, who'll get a double on the card. This was a good ride. Soros it is, nice performance, beats Matching Socks into second place. Away they go. They're off and racing, breaking out well, pushed forward Dublin Pharaoh with Master Skills for company and also New Treasure as they settle themselves down, and it is New Treasure who's moved on into the lead and drifts across towards the inside running rails. With out much wider on the track, Talladega pushing forward, and Talladega it is now on the wide outside who's come through to take it up from New Treasure, and as you can see they're racing very wide apart and in turn are both well clear of the third place runner, which is just about Master Skills. Then up towards the outside, Boynton is not too far off the pace in that purple coloured jacket, and Mahia is racing with those. Then Dublin Pharaoh, who's down along the inside. They're being followed by Bismillah Elea with, as they head towards the end of the back straight, Najid in midfield, and then towards the outside of Najid, as they continue their progress going down the back of Kali Warrior, and then out wider on the course, Wajab. Towards the back end of the field at this point is Monsieur Jumbo, and also towards the rear end as they make this left-handed run, Hilal with a bit of work to do. But up front, it is New Treasure together with Talladega. They are the first pairing, and they always have been. They're much closer together, though, now, and they are 5 lengths ahead on the home turn of Master Skills in at third place. As they continue this left-handed sweep back towards the straight. Talladega on the outside of New Treasure. They are 6 lengths ahead of Master Skills back in at third as they're now racing back for the straight. Bismillah Alea is towards the outside and tries hard to stay on, and Taff Beat down along their inner is also beginning to get a wriggle on now. They head into the final furlong of the journey, and up front Talladega just with its nose in front from along the inside. New Treasure all the while coming at them in third. Taff Beat is eating up the ground here down the outer. Taff Beat is beginning to get on terms with Talladega. Taff Beat pokes the nose in front going into the final 50 yards. Taff Beat, a well-timed run and wins it. They're off and racing. Just anticipating the start there was Aldaflar, and in the end was quite slow in getting going. Kaflahom in midfield early. One of the first ones to show is Smo. That one is up towards the outside of Bakhtar. They are the first two, with Mutler switching wider out of them, racing in third. They are 3 lengths ahead. It looks a strong gallop here. Fourth is held by Sakar, although that one now moving across towards the inside rails. Kaflahom keeping that one company. Without a bit bit wider Sahar, and deeper still to Daisk in the yellow cap. Further down the field as they make this left-handed run to Aldeflar as well down the field, and they're making the swing back towards the entrance to the home straight. And as they do so, it is Bakhtar and Smo. They are the leading pair. Bakhtar going well from Smo in second. They are 2 lengths ahead of Mukhar in third. Being pushed along towards the outside is Kaflahom, is beginning to close in a little bit, and Sakar over towards the inside. They're down the straight here with just over a furlong to run. Bakhtar in front to Smo. Smo, though, now beginning to get on terms, and now Kaflahom, the turbo kicks in. Kaflahom really finding his stride, and he powers on into the lead, moves away very quickly by 3, 4, 5 lengths, and with every stride is coming further and further away. It took him a while to get going, but when he did, he was electric. Kaflahom makes it 2 out of 2, and once again he's won by a wide margin. Gates crash back, and they're racing a little fly leap from Algadaf as the Gates flew back, but away well is Elan Baladi in the green cap and shows up prominently, with Mabdark, the grey horse, up around the outside, and Alma Beer in yellow colours also racing well to the fore. Ashek Nadran is not too far away, with Thoal Aplal out a bit wider in the blue. Over towards the inside as they hook up with the course proper, Bada Al Laylia. Bada Al Laylia is racing at this point ahead of Skip, with well down the field Akko Mobari, and also well down is Fare, that one up towards the wide outside. The overall back marker is Intergene, who will have to really charge home from that position. They race towards the end of the back straight at just over 60 kilometers an hour, and towards the inside Mabdark holds a narrow call from Algadaf in second place. Has made up some ground without a bit wider Almabir as they head into the turn. Ashek Nadran is just up in behind those. Al Jamani is next in, running in the green jacket. Then in the blue is Tho Al Aplal, who's trying to make some ground as well. Elan Baladi now being called upon for an effort. Bada Al Layliar is over towards the inside, but it's Almabir who's come there strongly as they race back inside their final 300 metres. Almabir and Victor Gutierrez strike the front. From in second position, Algadaf, and they've cleared away from the others. Headed off in third by Ashek Nadran down the outside. Then battling away is Elan Baladi, but they have some ground to make up. And then Tho Al Aplal down the outside, and Skip is also running on, but they're well into the closing stages, and Almabir has really torn away here from the field. Almabir, the best part of 6 or 7 lengths ahead, and striding to the line strongly to record an impressive win in the Africa Cup. Almabir home and hosed.